simple too. The fourth wireless mic. So we wanted to play that to someone, whether it will
Okay.
mic, or I can set up as a handheld, maybe between you guys.
I think like our people who are singing are I think that concertina is probably going to be heard in the room at least, and the bass will be heard in the room at least. If I'm worried about anything being heard in the room well enough, it's vocals. So I think if we had a microphone that Sydney and Les could share, that would be really.
Share.
Or yeah,
I think sharing means neither person will.
Neither person's going to get heard. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll work it out. We'll work it out a little bit better next.
One great block is the headset would be more complicated. The one with sync yours.
Not really, but yeah.
So I mean, Les has used it before at least, but it's not.
Your headset?
He's used the rigid.
Yeah, John's got that one.
Oh, okay.
Well, Les can use it. I'll just sit in the kahal. And you can lead the worship. It's fine with me.
I can set them up with the other one. I just don't want to.
No, Les should use this one. It's fine.
Okay.
I'll just preach.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Okay.
I'll just do preaching.
Oh, okay. Well, because I haven't filled anything in yet.
How's it going?
Your kids, your daughter running, that was, so there were two things, it was her running into the car, and then there was your son looking at
Yes.
the movie with somewhat of a disdain.
Yep.
I
That
assume he
happens
didn't-
often.
I assume he didn't miss it.
Yeah.
I don't know which one.
So hard I can do.
Good picture of them going to the president,
It's really fun.
the governor.
That's neat that you do that. It's helpful,
I
right?
am planning, yes.
That's good. Hello,
As
sir.
long as they don't think it worse. Sorry.
So you're full-time part-time here.
You're all recovered from your big weekend?
So you're in
How long did everybody stay?
The irony is, it started because she was evicted for failure to pay rent, and I was having to break this.
Well, yeah, because I saw some of them that they were celebrating 75 years. But
I'm the one that
I
started.
figured like at least some of the beginning days started.
You know, we just stumbled into
I
it.
know you did.
They
We
couldn't
had
have.
no idea,
That
when we
building
were in
that much
Washington,
sense.
we always went once or twice a year to see the arguments. And that was when we picked them up.
I think I was there trying to figure this
Yeah,
out.
and then when, did we meet here?
We met a
I
couple
didn't know
times.
it was 15 because I
You know, like Mark.
I was still, I was kind of jealous.
Oh, no, Sue, I want.
Not sure if like I was still there, but like
Hash out
usually like the
chin.
playgrounds inside its own rooms, like the toys and stuff that's outside, like cool classrooms, like it's nothing like it's older, it's an older building, it's an older thing, but I thought it's always stuff that's I found really interesting. It's not all new, smart boards, fun stuff on the playground.
Could have been done if you like.
Small world, I think a lot of people.
There's one,
Been
all I
through
know
that,
is somehow I got involved before football games. Well, you can actually get them by first meeting. My friend,
Okay.
So,
65.
so I hope it goes well.
You're
Really
one of
under
the first.
the
Probably more than one. Yeah, that's
We're just going back 50 years old. Yeah, no. You know, I can't remember.
all these, the closest is this one. Just right on the, it's like,
There's some kind of
minutes south of the.
I don't even know.
I'm flying to Sonoma County this weekend, so.
Sure you don't want this?
I am very sure.
I turned it on.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. It's good to be together. Let's sing a nigun, a melody without words, just to help us settle and arrive. No need for any words yet. Yada lai 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 lai, yada lai 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 lai, yada lai 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 lai, yada lai 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 lai, yada lai 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 lai, yada lai 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 lai, yada lai 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 lai, yada lai 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 lai, yada 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 lai 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 lai. Erev Tov, good evening, and Shabbat Shalom. It's good to be together in this space and community on Shabbat. Whatever we're bringing into this space, whether it's joy or sadness or calm or stress, I hope that the warmth of community in this space gives us all that teva, that ark, that can keep us sheltered from the flood that exists outside this space. That we bring light into our hearts as well, especially as we're getting into this darkest time of the year. And I think the solstice is coming up soon, if I'm not mistaken. Tomorrow, oh my gosh. Thank you for that. And of course, Chanukah beginning next Wednesday evening. I'm joined, this evening by our members of the Promised Band, our volunteer musicians. And Rabbi Prosent will be joining us shortly too, and we'll just continue bringing light into this space. So in the program, I hope people have access to, and online it's available as a link in the video description. We have some supplementary words, I think, on page 3, speaking of the solstice. We have this tune. It's a combination of an Israeli folk melody for Hanukkah and a melody that was written connected to the winter solstice. So if you know either part of it, feel free to join in. If you feel like you become comfortable enough to join in at some point, you're so welcome to.
If you feel like you need to just receive for a little bit, that's also okay, but we are going to be singing this again at the end, so take it as a learning opportunity. Banu choshech legaresh, we have come to banish the darkness. Banu choshech legaresh, ve'yadeinu or va'esh, kol echad hu or katan, ve'chulanu or etan, Surah choshech halashchor, Surah mipnei haor, Surah choshech halashchor, Surah mipnei haor. Light is returning, even though this is the darkest hour, no one can hold back the dawn. Same melody, friends. Let's keep it burning. Let's keep the light of hope alive. Make safe our journey through the storm. Banu choshech legaresh, ve'yadeinu or va'esh, kol echad hu or katan, ve'chulanu or etan, Surah choshech halashchor, Surah mipnei haor, Surah choshech halashchor, Surah mipnei haor. One planet is turning, circle on her path around the sun. Earth Mother is calling her children home. Light is returning, even though this is the darkest hour, no one can hold back the dawn. Banu choshech legaresh, ve'yadeinu or va'esh, kol echad hu or katan, ve'chulanu or etan, Surah choshech halashchor, Surah mipnei haor, Surah choshech halashchor, Surah mipnei haor.
I love that festival Hanukkah song. Cantor just has so many themes to it, right? This idea of light in dark places. It sets the mood for Hanukkah, connects us to the darkest season with the solstice tomorrow. But just like on Hanukkah we can increase light, after tomorrow, each day gets a little bit lighter. And what a wonderful thing that we can bring light into our communities. It is with that image of light in mind, we invite forward Linda Berman to light our Sabbath candles. If you want to join with the words of the singing, they are on the inside of the program, page 4.
Bring the light into our eyes, our hearts. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat Blessed are you who commands us to kindle the lights of Shabbat, We'll continue back in the prayer book on page 142. Shalom Aleichem, welcoming angels of peace and rest on this Shabbat. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharim, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Lachem l'shalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech malchei hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni l'shalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech malchei hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem l'shalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech malchei hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. With our voices beginning to warm up, with the light increasing in our space and hopefully in our hearts as well, we welcome Shabbat together. And Shabbat will arrive officially. Lecha Dodi, we are on page 138. As typically, we'll sing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. When we sing the last verse, we'll rise and face the way we entered. Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 echadoti likrat kala Shamor v'zachor v'dibur echad ishmi'anu El ha'meyuchad Adonai echad V'shemo echad L'shem u'tiferet V'ritila echad Dodi Nikrat kala Shabbat, lechuven elcha, ki mekor, haberacha, mirosh tikerem, nesucha, sof ma'aseh v'machshava, tefila, lecha dodi, nikrat kana, Daveri kivod Adonai Alaich nigla lecha dodi Likrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekavela Oi v'shalom Ateret ba'ala Gam b'simcha U'v'tzola Tochem b'nei Am segula Oi chala Oi chala Shabbat Nekabila. We'll continue on the next page. Of all the 150 Psalms, people have probably heard me say this before, of all the 150 Psalms, many of them have something called a superscription. It's a phrase at the beginning that says something about the psalm that's about to be recited, but there is only one where that superscription says the day that the psalm is for. Mizmor Shir Leyom HaShabbat, the psalm for the day of Shabbat, on page 140, immediately followed by the phrase Tov Lehodot. It's good to give thanks. If we needed any other instruction for what the central anchor of Shabbat is, gratitude at the core. Gratitude when it's easy, baboker, in the morning, and also balelot, in the evening when it's hard. Mizmor Shir Liyom HaShabbat Tov Lehodo Ladonai Uzamer Leshimcha Elyon Tov Lehodo Ladonai Uzamer Leshimcha Elyon Lehagi Baboker Baboker Chastecha Ve'emunatcha Balelot Balelot Tov Lehodo Ladonai Ulzamer Leshimcha Elyon Tov Lehodo Ladonai Ulzamer Leshimcha Elyon Alei Asor Ba'alei Navel Alei Higayon Bechinor Bechinor Tov Lehodo Ladonai Ulzamer Leshimcha Elyon Tov Lehodo Ladonai Ulzamer Leshimcha Elyon Ulzamer Leshimcha Elyon. We've arrived at the official Ma'ariv, the evening service, the core. Shema and its blessings. We invite one another to bless and to pray and to connect even more deeply. On page 146, we rise as we are able for Baruch Hu. Yada lai lai lai, 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 yada lai lai lai. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed, Le'olam va'ed. Yada lai lai lai, 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 yada lai lai lai. Continuing on the next page. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim. B'chokhmah poteach she'arim, ובתבונה משנה עתים, ומחליף את הזמנים, מסדר את הכוכבים, במשמרותיהם ברקיע כרצונו, ברקיע כרצונו. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בדברו מעריב ערבים. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בדברו מעריב ערבים. מעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו. אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני המעריב ערבים. Shema is on page 152. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. You may be seated. We'll continue with Michamocha, prayer for our liberation of past and hopefully also for the future for those who still are not yet free. Page 158. This is a melody that we sang about a month ago, so we'll see how much people remember, and we'll sing it as a nigun first to kind of refresh memories or to introduce for those who weren't here a month ago. Yai lai lai la lai lai na 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 na, yai lai lai la lai lai na 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 na, yai lai lai lai, ya la lai lai lai. One more time, ya la lai. Yai lai lai la lai lai na 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 na, yai lai lai la lai lai na 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 na, yai lai lai lai, ya la lai lai lai. Say melody michamocha, michamocha ba'erim Adonai. Kamocha ne'edar b'kodesh, Torah tehilo osef eleh. Malechutecha ra'u banecha, bokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam ze'eli anu ve'amru. Adonai imloch le'olam, Adonai imloch le'olam, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Adonai imloch le'olam, Adonai imloch le'olam, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. We'll be in the program in the supplement on page 4, I believe. It's because there's English that's not in our prayer book. Some of you may already know this English very well. Page 4 of the program, beautiful. We think about how we seek protection from the Holy One, but also how we can be shelters of peace for one another. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom, v'ha'amidenu shomreinu l'chaim, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, amen. Shelter us beneath thy wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, amen. 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 Continuing on page 162. Shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם בריתונם. שמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם בריתונם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, שבת vayinafash Shamru b'nei Israel et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם בריבונם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם בריבונם. On page 164, we rise as we are able for the Amidah, for the Tefillah. Adonai sifatai tiptach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Continuing, Baruch Ata Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu ve'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasarim Tovim, V'konei hakol, v'zocher chastei avot v'imahot, u'mevi geula livnei v'nehem, למען שמו באהבה, מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן. ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם וזרעת שרה. You may be seated, friends. We're going to continue on page 172 with Kiddushat Hayom, the holiness of the day. It's the second, I think it's the bottom paragraph on the page there. I'll chant leading us in. There will be a congregational melody here that I hope people here know. You'll know where it starts. Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu ritzei v'imnuchatenu Kadeshenu b'mitzvotecha v'tein chelkeinu v'toratecha Kadeshenu b'mitzvotecha v'tein chelkeinu v'toratecha Save'enu mituvecha v'samechenu Yeshuatecha Save'enu mituvecha v'samechenu Yeshuatecha Kadeshenu b'mitzvotecha v'tein chelkeinu v'toratecha Kadeshenu b'mitzvotecha v'tein chelkeinu v'toratecha Yave'enu mituvecha v'samechenu v'yeshuatecha Save'enu mituvecha v'samechenu v'yeshuatecha Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la. Baruch atah Adonai, mikadesh ha-Shabbat. We'll Continue together on page 178, after which we'll have an opportunity for some personal and quiet prayer. During that time, if you want to remain seated, you're welcome to. If it's your custom to do some of those prayers standing, you're certainly welcome to do that too. But we'll join together. Shalom Rav, page 178. Oh, that is really out of tune. I apologize. All right. Shalom Rav, al Yisrael amcha, tasim leolam. Shalom Rav, al Yisrael amcha, tasim leolam. Ki atahu melech adon, v'chol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon, v'chol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha, tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha, tasim leolam. V'tov beinecha levarech et amcha Yisrael, b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha, tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha, tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Continue on our own for a little while. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom, b'romav. Same tune. Oh, say shalom, b'romav. Hu yaseh, hu yaseh, hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh, hu yaseh, hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh, hu yaseh, hu yaseh shalom. Alleluia. May the one one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. Bim Roma. Oh, say shalom. Bim Roma. Uyase shalom. Uyase shalom. Uyase, 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 shalom. Uyase, 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 shalom. Hallelujah. One last time, may the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down.
There's so much I wanted to talk about this Shabbat, especially with the first snowfall of the year. And I wanted to talk about this being the weekend of the solstice, the darkest day of the year, and the metaphor of light increasing each week. And I wanted to talk about Hanukkah and the miracles of the season. And we should probably talk about Israel and the ongoing war in Gaza and the change in the entire Middle East since the overthrow of Bashar al-Assad. And it's always good to talk about the Torah portion, this week Joseph and his special coat. But then the news of Monday morning at Abundant Life Christian School on the east side of Madison poured across our phones and TV screens, and it's almost impossible to even talk. How can you talk about a dead student and a dead teacher? What message can we send? To compound the tragedy is that we've actually talked about this so many times before. I know it's been talked about here at Bethel, but I went back into my old sermons from Congregation Beth Am, my pulpit in California. December 2012, the Shabbat after the horrific shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown, Connecticut. We need to heed the wisdom of those who came before us, who recognize that sometimes weapons are necessary, but they must be treated with caution. Above all, great care must be taken to make sure they do not fall into the wrong hands. July 2015, I said after the devastating racist murders at Mother Emanuel Church in Charleston, South Carolina, we all know that an attack on one community of faith is an attack on all communities of faith. June 2016, after the shooting targeting the LGBT community at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando. That's what I want in my country, a gun policy that allows for reasonable self-defense, but does everything possible to prevent guns from taking the lives of innocent. Again, February 2018, after 17 high schoolers were shot and killed at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, it should not be harder to vote than to buy a gun. It should not be harder to buy cold medication than to buy a gun. We must support anyone that says enough is enough. May of 2022, after the shooting killed 10 at the Top supermarket in Buffalo, New York. For this has been a bloody week in America, Adonai. We live in a country awash in guns. Our country, this haven for the persecuted, in which on average 321 people are shot every day. The next week, literally 1 week later, May of 2022, we got back on the same bima and we mourned the tragedy that took the lives of 19 students and 2 teachers at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. And no doubt, right at this bima here in Madison, Rabbi Beich or somebody else spoke after Michigan State or Tucson or Aurora or Santa Fe or UCSB or Las Vegas or El Paso or Tree of Life or Oak Creek, and tonight, Abundant Life 10 miles from here. 2 of our members live next door. Madison is a small community. And the most perverse part of this is that one of us, before too long, is going to be up here again offering Kaddish prayers for people and for kids who simply do not deserve to die. And I don't want to do it anymore. I hate that we live in such a cowardly country, a country so unwilling to act with any courage to confront this epidemic. I hate that our elected officials, whether it's in this state or in Washington and around the country, have such blind idolatry to the gun industry and an A rating from the NRA that they are impotent in protecting children, and gun fanatics and politicians who instinctively oppose any actions to combat the firearm pandemic. They drain the moral fabric of this country. You know as well as I do that other countries respond differently to the tragedy of mass shootings rather than our own. How many of us know the Onion headline by heart? No way to prevent this, says only nation where this regularly happens. We know that Australia and New Zealand and Norway and Japan have responded heroically to mass shooting tragedies in their recent past. They've seen the horrors and responded, significantly in reducing mass deaths. Since the 1996 Port Arthur shooting, Australia's would-be gun owners now face a national registry, a 28-day waiting period, and a licensing process that requires demonstrating a valid reason for owning a gun. And there has been 1 mass shooting since 1996. You all know the statistics. Guns in homes lead to more gun deaths, not greater gun safety. Each year in this country, nearly 8,000 children under the age of 18 are shot, 22 a day. You know that most gun deaths don't happen in news-attracting dramatic mass shootings like what happened on Monday, but rather people are killed one by one in a vicious stream of violence and destruction. Guns cause 56% of domestic violence deaths, and around 4,500 United States veterans die by firearm suicide each year. That's about 12 a day. You also know of the amazing gun control advocates, whether it's Coach Steve Kerr, a terrific basketball coach and an even better human being, David Hogg, the amazing young man who survived the Parkland shooting, our own Senator, Tammy Baldwin, who said the other day, "My heart breaks for these kids, parents, and the community grappling with devastation. I won't accept this as normal. We have to do more to protect our kids from gun violence." I was in awe of the walkout earlier today by Madison High School students. Those are our kids who simply want to go about their days without fear. You actually probably even know the Jewish wisdom about this too. Do not stand idly by. We shall beat our swords into plowshares. We know that we must support anyone that says enough is enough. Groups like Mom Demand Action or the Brady Campaign and Anytown USA, we should support them with our words and our actions and our checkbooks. We know that thoughts and prayers must lead to political pressure. I also truly believe that one of the biggest threats isn't just the NRA, but it's the cynicism and the exhaustion of everyday Americans. We know that we must make phone calls and write letters and continue a relentless campaign of political, societal, and economic pressure. One thing I do really want to know is to make sure we know the names. Ruby P. Vergara, age 14, and Aaron M. West, age 42. I also know, and you do too, that everything rests on the future of our school kids. The best way we honor these names is to be relentless in our quest to protect every other child in this country. On Tuesday morning, Aaron and I walked our kids to the bus stop and drove them to school. Whether it's Madison or Newtown or Parkland or Uvalde, I do know our future is bright because our students, and especially the ones here at Beth El, are terrific. They're kind and compassionate, funny and wise, passionate and inspiring. And our nation must wake up. Our kids have a lot more courage than we do. and we can learn a lot from them. Because before too long, they will be in the driver's seats, both figuratively and literally. They'll be governors and senators and become teachers and coaches and doctors and ministers and rabbis. We can't tell them what it's going to look like, but let's do everything possible to at least make sure the world they inherit from us is safe. This is our challenge, for the sake of our country and for the sake of our community, and most importantly, for the sake of our kids. So with that message in mind, we turn to our prayer for healing, page 5 in the program, the words that Moses offers to his sister in prayer to God, El na refana la. If you're praying for someone in need of healing on this Shabbat, I invite you to share their name out loud at this time so we can add them to our prayer.
El na refana la, refana lanu. El na refana la, refana lanu. Repeat after me, friends. Dear God of our ancestors, help us renew our faith. Help us renew our faith. Grant us a perfect healing. Bring peace to all our days.
All our days.
El na refana la, refana lanu. El na refana la, refana lanu. Restore our strength of body.
Restore our strength of body.
Help clarify our minds.
Help clarify our minds.
Refresh our tired spirits.
Refresh our tired spirits.
Rejuvenate our light.
Rejuvenate our life.
El na refana la, refana lanu. El na refana la, refana lanu. Thank you for all these blessings.
Thank you for all these blessings.
Throughout our days and nights.
Throughout our days and nights.
We celebrate the journey.
We celebrate the journey.
This precious gift of life.
This precious gift of life.
El na refana la, refana lanu. El na refana la, refana lanu.
If you're able, we rise together, the top of 586 for the words of Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shaveach ladon hakol, latet gedula leotzer breshit, shehu noteh shamayim veyosed aretz, umoshav yikaro bashamayim mima'al, ushchinat uzo begovhei meromim, hu Eloheinu ein od. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. Page 591. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא Adonai echad, Ushemo, Ushemo, Ushemo echad.
Have a seat. Just a few brief announcements before we conclude our service with Kaddish. Just as a reminder, the next two Shabbats, our service will be at 6 p.m., not at 7:30 p.m. It'll be at 6 p.m., the last Shabbat of 2024 and the first Shabbat of 2025. For those of you who are streaming, it will still be 6 o'clock for you as well. We invite you to schmooze and mingle after the service. It's always nice to see people, to give hugs and to say hello. An extra special thanks to the Promise Band. This is a terrific group of musicians. I think you guys should go on the road. This feels like a hipster band par excellence. The Weary Traveler, like a Saturday night. This would be awesome. You guys should totally do it. So, but thanks for elevating our entire worship with beautiful.
For those who don't know, it's a rotating cast of characters. Actually, we have a number of people who will come in and out. Anybody who's ever interested in picking up a tambourine or a guitar is always welcome to reach out to me.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, you want to tell everybody?
We have Les Goldsmith, Sidney Fine, Pam Robbins, and Philip Teets.
Awesome. Page 598, we prepare for the prayer of memory. If I read the name of your loved one, I invite you to rise in their honor. Then we'll rise as one community and say words of mourners Kaddish together. In this period of Shiva, the first week since passing, we remember with love Leonard Mitzman, the brother of Vivian, the brother-in-law of Irving Ehrlich, Patricia Fells, the cousin of Ken and Laura Fells, and Ellen Young, the mother of Leslie, the mother-in-law of Russell, and the grandmother of Aharon, Summer, and Isabel. In this period of Shloshim, we remember Lyle A. Anderson, Mary Goose, Eileen Serlin, and Charlotte Garfield. And on this yahrzeit, the anniversary of death, we remember with love Diane Osman, Susan Axelrod, Anatole Beck, Max Becker, Harriet S. Burke, Ruth Suzanne Bull, David Cohn, Jess Dyson, Edith Sniko Frank, Helene Gantz, Sally Garton Balkin, Miriam Hamison, Lauren Hoffman, Eugene Juster, Ann Canner Roth, Barbara Casper, Richard M. Katz, Juliette Cohn, Min Lam, Clara Novick, Edward Nupnow, Becky Perlman, Roger Harris Phillips, Gwen Rifkin, Luann Robbins, Leon Rosenkrantz, Rose Bleicher Samuelson, Corinne Schiff, Lillian Sessler, Nathan Siegel, Barney Silver, Marion Winnig, and Julius Zimmerman. If you're thinking of someone whose name I did not read, I invite you to rise at this time and share their name out loud. We rise as one community. Yitkadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah. V'yama divera kirte b'yamlich malchuteh. V'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael. Bargala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam ulmei almaya. Yiparach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal shemei d'kusha b'richu. Le'ela min kol berchata b'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Damiram b'yama b'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya. B'chaim aleinu b'al kol Yisrael. V'imru amen. Osei shalom b'mromav. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol Yoshvei Tevel, v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen.
Amen.
You can have a seat. Kendra's going to lead us out with the callback to what we sang at the beginning, this special song that asks for light, this song of Hanukkah, Banu Choshech. It's in page 3 of the supplement.
Each of us is just one small light, but together we form one great, powerful light. After which we'll also do Kiddush and Motzi before going out to the Oneg. Oh, we are so not in the right key. Let me help out with my friends. It would be
I was
really great
gonna
if I could
say.
play with my musicians. I just did not even pay attention to
Yeah,
what
it
people
was,
was.
Dale.
Sorry, friends. All right, now take 2. Banu choshech legaresh ve'yadeinu or va'esh kol echad hu or katan ve'kulanu or eitan surah choshech halash or surah mipnei ha'or surah choshech halash or surah mipnei ha'or. Light is returning, even though this is the darkest hour, no one can hold back the dawn. Let's keep it burning, let's keep the light of hope alive, make safe our journey through the storm. Banu choshech legaresh ve'yadeinu or va'esh כל אחד אור קטן, לכולנו אור איתן, סורה חושך על השחור, סורה מפני האור, סורה חושך על השחור, סורה מפני האור. One planet is turning, circle on her path around the sun. Earth Mother is calling her children home. Light is returning, even though this is the darkest hour, no one can hold back the dawn. Banu choshech legaresh ve'yadeinu or va'esh kol echad or katan וכולנו אור איתן, סורה חושך על השחור, סורה מפני האור, סורה חושך על השחור, סורה מפני האור, סורה חושך על השחור, סורה מפני האור, סורה חושך על השחור, סורה מפני האור. They say that God can sometimes be found in the dissonance. I wonder if God can also be found in the feedback. Perhaps.
It's a deep cut. All right, Les and Cantor, you have Kiddush cups right next to you. Let's join together in the words of Kiddush, page 123.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. If you'd like. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu Zikaron lemaaseh v'reishit Ki hu yom techila lemikra'ei kodesh Zeicher litziat Mitzrayim Ki vanu bacharta Ve'otanu kidashta Mikol ha'amim V'shabbat kodshecha V'ava uvratzon Inchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat Shabbat Shalom.
L'chaim, and we join together in words of Motzi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, everybody, and have a wonderful start to your Hanukkah.
Here we are. Take us at 150 miles an hour. Electric blankets and ambulances.